Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. I'm working on a single pager here, and these are photos from my time in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We went through a place called Burro Alley, and you can see here there actually is a burro there, so we saw that. But then we also saw this beautiful street art mosaic, mural, whatever you want to call it. It is a mosaic, but I just thought it was stunning, so I want to make sure that it gets some attention here. And my initial thought was to do a flip, to put these like together, but this album is getting so chunky, I need to avoid that if I can, because I think I have one or two more that are probably going to need them, so I need to cut them where I can. So here I'm just going to do this, but because of that, I think I want to trim down this photo and have a background for it that will leave me some room to embellish, do even just a little bit of journaling if I want to. I may not, I may just let it speak for itself, but I just think it needs more color in there. So probably have to trim that down, and I'm thinking either a red background or maybe this aqua turquoise, just to make it jump out a little bit more. I went through all of my papers that are just in my stash as like pieces I've already cut into that are just extra, and I found three options. First one is solid cardstock, but it's blue and it matches very well with the blues in there, but it is a solid, so definitely more tame than the other two I'm about to show. I have this, which I cut for something else in this album, so it's already been used once, but I don't care, I would use it again. But I like that it has colors that are in these photos, but it is busy. But I don't hate that, because if I just trim off, a little bit top and bottom or something, and that's what shows through, I can work with that, I think. But this last one's my favorite, so I'm hoping I can make it work and it's not too outlandish. Ta-da! Look at that. It's actually mosaic, like the picture is, but again, it's a wild pattern. So let's do this. That's kind of what it would look like if I trim down the photo. You'll see this peeking out. I kind of like it, and it's bright and bold, which some of the decorations and how they do their designs and stuff in Santa Fe, that is fitting. I mean, look at this as the example. So I'm kind of leaning towards this one. I just hope that it's not like so overpowering that it detracts from the photos and the overall layout. I have cut down the photo to 3 1/4 inches, so that's quite a bit. So now we're going to see how it looks here. So this is this background. Oh shoot, that's not a 4x6. Hold on, I need more scraps here. Are any of these? Yeah, this has to be a 4x6, right? Yes. Okay, so I don't need those. We'll get rid of those. There we go. So that's with a 4x6. And you know what? It looks fine. I don't hate it. That's all right. Now let's try the other one. You know what? Surprisingly, this pops more. The red doesn't pop as much. I really love the pattern, but this color really catches your eye, I think, anyway. And you know what? I could embellish with red if I wanted to. You know what? Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the layouts I have left and see, like, is there anywhere else I might be able to use this? Because if not, I may just use it here so that it gets used and is in the album. If there's a possibility I can use it elsewhere, then maybe I'll hold it for that. Okay, I did go ahead and look at the other layouts I still have to do. Surprisingly, there is one that I could potentially use a reddish background on it, but it's a full 6x8 page. So I have to use this, which is cut to a 6x8, and it's all I have left. Like, that's that big of a piece. So this will be it if I use this on the other page. So I think I am actually going to hold this in reserve for that layout. We'll see what happens. I might actually do that one next right after this, just to see if it's gonna work and I can get it done. But for this one, I think I am gonna go with this paper. I'm very surprised. I thought for sure I would want red, but I can do red embellishing and that'll be fine. I have picked out some things that might work here, but I'm having trouble putting them all together or figuring out how they're gonna work. I have all of these here. I wouldn't use all of them. It's just, I'm trying to use a combination of what I have found here. Not happy with anything so far. I was trying to layer this, like with this backpack, because I don't know when else I'm gonna use this. Like, I don't go hiking and camping anymore. My back stuff like makes it too hard. So I was trying to figure out like, oh, exploring the city, you'd maybe carry a backpack. So could I do that? But like, then it's not enough color, like it's too much that matches. So I'm wondering if I need something black to incorporate here, because there is a little bit in here, there is in the lettering here, and then in the shadows here. Maybe that's what I need to kind of offset those. I'm not sure, but maybe I'll just grab out my black ephemera bag and we'll see what we see. Well, I'm kind of back to square one because I didn't find anything in my black and white ephemera that I liked enough for here that I felt like worked. But I pulled these stickers that I have. I like this one that says remember this. So maybe I could get some black worked in there. And then I have this sticker book, and you can see these are from the same line. This wouldn't work necessarily for the black items, but there are some other things in here that might be okay. So I think I'm gonna search through here and just see, like, can I find anything here that I can just layer to, oh, look at that. I said no black, but right there, I do have a geotag. So I'm just gonna look through here and see, like, what, can I pull anything together from this? Because I'm kind of stumped. Okay, so I put a couple of things on here. And from this set, I forgot that behind there were 2 more sheets of stickers. So I also had these. So I decided to use the one that I had mentioned that I liked. Remember this, which I have. I want to get rid of that backpack, so I put that on there. And then also on here, they had geotag stickers, so I used that there. But I need something in this color. I need this kind of turquoisey, aqua, blue, green, whatever you want to call it, color. Something here to bring it all together, I think. I just don't know what that is. Not this now, because I've already used that. I just realized something. Could I peel this up? Maybe. These sometimes, this brand is from Everyday Explorers. Sometimes that works. So could I, shoot, could I layer this somehow? Don't like these being so close together. How about up here? Oh, but then it overlaps the blue. Nope. Could I cut this down? Maybe only have it like that? That might be better. It's kind of weird that this sticks out so far. Okay, I hope I don't regret this. I'm gonna cut this basically in half, save the other half for something else. And then, what if I just did like that? Moved this up a little. Nope, it ripped. Shoot. Dang it. Nope, it's gonna have to stay there because it ripped. So if I put that back down, I don't like that, how that sticks out. Ooh, wait a second. Maybe I just do that and then center this in the middle. That? What do I think? You know what? When that's laying flat, that's not bad actually. You know what? I don't want to rip anything else, so I'm just going to adhere that down and then leave it alone. Okay, now that I have this taken care of and it actually looks pretty decent, I like it, I can worry about down here. I want something. This is busy enough as is, so nothing there. But here I've got some empty space. And I'm wondering, should I use the other half of this, of what I just had, to like bring in more of that color? I can certainly put it like down here and then maybe overlap something small. Maybe there's something else in here I can use. I don't want another geotag. Maybe one of these. Ooh, I could use this color. That matches the Burro Alley pretty well, right? I could do that if I wanted. Or I could do the black to bring in more of that. Maybe I'll use the black. All right, so I have this adhered. Now I'm gonna take the little black pennant or flag here and overlap that. I'm not going to press it down yet. What do I think with the whole layout? You know what? I like it. I think the black is a better choice than this. I think adding that is too much of that color. Like that appears pretty much in every one of the photos. So we'll do this. And then, oh shoot. It actually could move a little bit down to the left. If it'll cooperate just a hair. And then I can put in a staple there. And I don't even know if I need to like write on it, stamp on it, anything. Is that enough? Let's see. You know what? Maybe I need two. That looks kind of weird. That hanging over. I like that better. Do I then need one up here somewhere though, or can I just leave it like that? That's the question. You know what? Less is more. I'm futzing with it and it's probably fine the way it is, so I'm just gonna leave it. So here's another one finished for Santa Fe. Thanks for watching.